Good evening and welcome. Thank you, Jordan, for reminding me how many minutes I had left on the clock. But guys, this week has been insane. Other than the rebrand, I saw Madonna on Monday. To realize that she went on stage at 10:30 p.m. and I was like, I'm going to show her. I'm going to be out of here by 10:40. I was there till like 1:15 a.m. And she honestly taught me a lesson. I got to say it. She taught me a lesson. She really showed me that age is truly in your head. It is in your head. It is in your head. It is not something that you have to necessarily fight. And I don't think she's actually fighting it. I used to think she was fighting it. But I think if you truly enjoy every stage and you enjoy your youth and you enjoy as you're aging and you can look back and enjoy your youth in your older age, then you're good and you're golden. So that is how I'm approaching this new decade of life. And I got the Madonna to thank for that, because I was watching her and being like, I don't think I could squat like that. So that's my little spiel on aging. So we have several things we can do tonight. I showered. Pro tip, I brushed my teeth before my skincare routine. We can do my skincare routine using the new Dr. Idris products. I can talk to you guys about life and my stories that have gotten me to this point in life. Or we can do Pillow Talk Derm Classic, answering questions, or we could do a combination of both. You have me for a couple of, I don't know what. I don't know. My husband's not home, so I don't know for how long. But if you guys want, I'm just curious if you want to talk about why life is hard. Okay. We're going in hard. You want stories? Okay. Combo. Fine. We can do all of the above, and I'm drinking from a plastic bottle. Do not shoot me. Please do not shoot me. Combo life and face routine. So, all right. We can do a combo. Okay. You guys want the combo. So we can start with life, and we could start with, I'm still the Pillow Talk Derm is, so we're still having our Pillow Talk Derm sessions. I am still quote unquote the Pillow Talk Derm, but the brand that I sell in the marketplace, I wanted to pivot so that there was no other take. And so there you have it. But we're having our Pillow Talk Derm sessions every Saturday morning. Why are you drinking in the bathroom? Because I live in the bathroom. And this is why I'm in the bathroom. So guys, life has been crazy. Life has been insane. And the past year and a half have been extremely difficult. I've had a few stories where I think I was probably even on the floor of this bathroom, just like, I want to give up, but I'm not going to give up. And I think I actually recorded that in here. And I don't think you guys even knew what I was talking about, but maybe you thought I was losing my mind. But it was because of all of the legal stuff. You're drinking in the bathroom because you're keeping your skin hydrated. Hello. Yeah, I mean, why not? I had a bottle of water. I brought it in, and voila. Bathroom rent in New York per month. I mean, we can make something work. You know, if you clean it, I may rent it. So tonight, let us start by doing a skincare routine. I will show you the packaging. I will talk to you about life. This is not my first rodeo with legal issues. I don't know. Somebody told me in a past life, I'm going to sound like a wackadoo, that, and yes, I'm a doctor, but I still believe in some other thing that is bigger than just what science can prove, okay? But they told me that in a past life, I was persecuted for really speaking out, but about a cause I didn't fully believe in. So I died on a hill that I wasn't fully I didn't have much belief on. But I decided to go and defend that hill for whatever reason. I mean, I could see that. That is part of my personality. So in this life, my lesson to be learned is to really be careful what hill you want to die on. So I think that stuck with me. And they said, but in this life, they're still going to come at you because you got to learn that lesson. So yeah, baby, we pivoted. But we still have our Pillow Talk Derms. I don't know why I decided to tell you guys that story. But this was not my first rodeo with legal battles, okay? And Yeah, it was not fun. So if you guys want to help support the fund to pay back Bobby, my lawyer, please feel free to go to dridris.com and purchase the products because it was very expensive the past year and a half. It was very expensive. And the reality is I could have given in much faster, but I didn't because I was like, fuck that. Pivot is a friend's reference. And so we decided to keep going. But Bobby had a nice life this past year, I think, because of me. And so if you want to help the Bobby Fund, which my lawyer, pay the bills. You know, I think some other lawyers need to refund me, I think, because they did not give me the right legal counsel. But Bobby needs to get paid. So please go ahead and head on over to dridris.com. But guys, okay, that was a joke. Okay, moving on. So the new packaging is this. Okay. We are more streamlined, if you have not noticed. Poraki, she's purple now. They told me pick a color, so I went with the most obvious one. And we are more streamlined and we look more professional, okay? Oh, if I win the Texas State Lotto, I'll pay all your dues. Girl, if you win the Texas State Lotto, why don't we just go to Europe and have fun? Okay, we can worry about the bills later. But yes, it is more streamlined. I joke that if we can't act professional, let us at least look professional. So we have professionalized our look. And from day one, I've always wanted to have a stamp of something. And we never got our shit together for Pillow Talk Derm, but we got our shit together for Dr. Idris. And I'm obsessed because I love the logo. It is Dr. Idris. It's not necessarily a Dr. exclamation point brand, but it's an I with a period. And obviously we're playing with the exclamation point. And I fell in love with it. And it was, when we saw it, we all kind of knew, although I did make everybody in the office vote for it, both at Idris Derm and at what was known as previously Pillow Talk Derm. I think I need to do a skit of Prince Purple Rain, and then I become the artist formerly known as Pillow Talk Derm. I don't know. There's something there, the artist formerly known as Prince, but I don't know if the younger generation will even understand that. So anyway, this is the new packaging. I actually, for somebody who's a maximalist, clearly it is much more of a minimalist vibe, but I think it is a much more clear and simple vibe. So today, in honor of our new brand launch, I do not have any flash mask with the new branding, so I'm using my old one because why waste? And this is going to become a collectible item. And we are going to start by exfoliating. You don't know Prince? Girlfriend, go on Spotify, check out Purple Rain, and look up Prince, okay? Or the artist formerly known as Prince, because he changed his name into a symbol. One day, maybe I will just change my name into this. Who the hell knows? I really don't know. So anyway, and I have to address some of the comments, okay? As I put on this mask, and I'm gonna just let it sit, and then we could talk about life. Some people were like, I'm so disappointed that there's no international shipping and this is the announcement. Legal bills are very expensive. And I do want to talk about, you know, the past year and a half as a brand. And I understand that you guys have dealt with a lot of out of stock. I know that you guys were like, where the fuck are the products? Not all of it was due to the lawsuit. There was obviously supply chain issues that was really part of it. And you guys really did buy it all out. And I was not anticipating that in the very beginning. But towards the past, I would say 3 or 4 months, we were really just like, we don't want to order too much because we know we're going to pivot. We know we're going to rebrand. We don't want to like have all this extra inventory for no reason. And then what do you do once a new brand is announced? And I did speak to my astrologer to figure out the date of announcing the new brand. Susan Miller, by the way, if you guys know who she is, you know. But if you've heard of Astrology Zone, you know. Susan Miller is like the mother of all astrologers. And funny story, but not so funny story. Last year, 2022, when we were about to launch Pillow Talk Derm, I'm going to get into the legal bills and overseas. You guys have to follow. I am just fucking talking, okay? She is an official astrologer. She's not my astrologer, but I know her. And I was like, hey, Susie, can we please get an astrology consult? So before I launched my brand, Pillow Talk Derm, or the brand formerly known as Pillow Talk Derm, I had a little rendezvous with Susan. We were hanging out. She's an older lady. I like her very much. And yes, we've gone out for coffee and tea and stuff. And I was like, hey, so, my mom is really into like the moon and making sure you don't get married when the moon is dying and stuff. Can you please just double check? We're gonna launch, I believe, and she's looking and she's frowning and she's looking. And I'm like, what do you mean? What legal issues? I was like, you're smoking something. I don't know, but you're smoking something. And Susan Miller is the founder of Astrology Zone. She's one of the most famous astrologers and she's amazing, okay? And I have the very big honor of knowing her through my practice and through people. And she doesn't do this for people normally. So I was like, let me just ask her and see what's up. So when she read my chart and said that, I was like, we have no choice because Susan, my PR person, got an exclusive with WWD and they put September 19th in print and we can't go back. So anyway, long story short, we launched September 19th, 2022. And we would joke that that was our fake launch because our real launch was really in October because we sold out. But the reality is that's when we launched. And Susan Miller was right. We had a lot of legal issues. And the legal issues came like 2 to 3 weeks after we launched. And that was like, me. Okay. I was like, let's call Susan. But I think Susan was sleeping and she was like, I can't deal with this. So Susan Miller was right. And so when the opportunity to pivot presented itself, January 25th was the date she picked. Everybody at the office thought I lost my fucking mind. And I said, no. This was in October. I don't care what you guys have to do. High hell, high water, whatever the fucking... I didn't change my voice. I just changed my own voice. I don't use a voice changer. Whatever you guys need to fucking do. Get on a cargo ship. Pack the ship yourself. Put the stuff, put the juice, put the thing in the package. Get it going. We're launching January 25th. And they were like, are you out of your mind? And I said, no, we're not out of our mind. They're like, we're not going to happen. It has to be February. I was like, it cannot be February. It has to be January 25th because the moon is in Leo and Venus is going into beauty. And supposedly my birthday is January 26th, but that was an afterthought for Susan. And she said, according to the way that the Venus and the moon and the stars and the Leo align, we have to launch on January 25th. So we made it happen. And Ariel wanted to jump out the window. Poor Ariel wanted to jump out the window. And I said, we're going to make it happen. We're also going to make it happen rogue. We're not telling any of the lawyers because then they're going to charge us for the hours that we told them what we were going to do. So we're not telling the lawyers. Because enough. I called them to say hi. And they're like, great, here's your bill. And I'm like, no. So we're no longer doing that. We're not playing that game. We're just doing it. And so January 25th was our birthday. So Susan Miller needs to get paid. The lawyer needs to get paid. I need to get a refund from another lawyer. And you guys are now helping fund that. So why did we not ship product worldwide? Because funds were getting sucked dry. I have no investors. So everything I make, I put into the brand. And when we sell product, it goes back into the brand. And it's not like Shereene gets rich. Doesn't happen that way. Is the audio weird? Can you guys hear me? First, okay, can you guys hear me before I keep talking? Because I could keep going. Can you guys talk? Can you guys hear me? Wait, Queen Nancy. Wait. Can you guys hear my audio? Yes. So somebody just has weird audio. Get a new phone. It's the old iPhone. I just upgraded. It's like, look how clear my camera is. Like, you guys, you don't want to see me this close. So, okay. All right. So anyway, the reason why we've had all the hiccups over the past year. Number one, we had to time getting our stock in. so that we knew that by January 25th, because psychotic Shireen wanted to launch on the 25th, we wouldn't have an overload of stock sitting with Pillow Talk Derm, okay, which I'm currently using because I'm using this shit up. Now, that was number one. Number two, the reason why I wanted to test Canada was because I wanted to give Canada a little love because it was relatively easy to get to, given where the warehouse is, etc. And I wanted to test the process out. Number three, and this is something I do not expect you guys, to kind of understand. And it's fine because you're not in this world, nor should you understand. But to ship internationally, you have to go through several government agencies to make sure that you fulfill their requirements, etc. Not only is that a money expense, it is a time expense. So when someone is using their time to look at a lawyer to understand what the legalities of things are and thinking about videos that I want to do to make fun of the situation, while thinking of other products that I wanted to create that I had to save money for because now I'm paying the lawyer in front of me, I couldn't just all of a sudden ship internationally. So it was a lot to juggle. Do you understand? And this is why my voice changed again. I don't know. But this is why we haven't opened the floodgates yet. But guess what, bitches? The floodgates will soon be open because now we are no longer funneling the funds to pay